now that we got that running, we can jump back into World Arena. And we wanted to take a look at our nukes because we were not killing shit yesterday. It's not ideal. Actually, that just straight up doesn't work. Part of the problem with Sonya is underleveled, for sure. That's not helping our case. We are also speed crit rate attack. I mean, we've got some good subs, but this one slot's kind of rough. Okay, maybe that can take an upgrade. Like, I wouldn't mind swapping out this 2 slot, but 34 attacks a lot. At least for me. This is kind of high. I don't know that we can do better than that. I mean, we might be able to do an attack percent main with a crazy high speed. I think the trade-off is harder here. I think the attack is more efficient for me. It's also just got the crit rate and crit damage, which, I mean, it's 4%. The 88 wouldn't be a huge change up, but bang for buck, I think we're just going with this left-hand rune already. I really think this might be the only slot we can really see an upgrade. So you can't even get attack on this rune. I guess we could go for more crit damage. Because we were hitting the ignore defense is the part that's got me. We're hitting the ignore defense, but we're not killing from it. Like some cases we were doing 34k and that only did half of Nana's health. So like it's not really what you want to see. I at least want to put somebody in execute range, not leave them at half health. Let's drop speed off. Maybe we can enchant it on. We are kind of forced into either intangible or swift. It can't be will. And this is the rune that's already on him? No. Less crit rate. Ever so slightly more attack. And trading flat HP for accuracy, which we don't really care about all that much. Yeah, that's pretty rough. Let's drop Will out of the search. Whew. That cut down fast. Alright. Let's see if we can't get anything, I guess. We got a 28 on that one. Are we going to be able to put speed on it? No. That's not worth then. It could be worth then. Okay, what if we went like angry? We said, screw the Swift. We're gonna go Rage Will. Here's a question. I do have a Will crit rate, and it's not terrible. We'll use it. And now we need attack percents, probably with crit rate, ideally. Maybe a little speed if we can get it. Ugh. My runes are making me sad, guys. This'll work, I guess. The rainbow roll still kind of blows, but I guess we'll take it. Um, what do we want to do about this one? Honestly, I want to try all three. None of them have speed, but I really need to be hitting R5 is where I'm really at. Like, really bad. I need so many grinds. And apparently some gems. I guess we'll add speed. I think we're going for this one. .96 crit rate. Let's just go for speed on the last two then. We're gaining just a little bit of attack. As soon as we finish the rage set, we're going to gain a ton of crit damage. We're not using Theodora right now. And it does have just a little bit of crit rate. We'll take it. But that does mean our last one has to be rage. We just took Odin out of the box. Could work. We're losing 70 speed, which is really rough. But if we hit something, it should die, right? That's the big theory. Maybe we want something more like this. Just to clean it up a little bit. Also gives me a little bit of resistance, which is funny on Sonya. Alright. That dropped the attack we're gaining by a bit. But I think the crit damage makes that okay. So this should do, theoretically, 43% more damage than it did yesterday. And if it does 55k instead of 40, I'm happy. That's good enough for me right now. This is slower. This is much slower. This might end up being too slow, but at least we are still clocking that 100 crit rate. So we'll see. It would really help if I had 5 more levels for her. Masha, I feel like, was still killing things, and she's only level 30, though. And that's interesting. I guess we were fatal on her, which adds a little bit, but her attack and her crit damage are lower, so I don't know what's up there. Um, the Monkey King also wasn't killing much. I know we're running speed, attack, HP on him. Um, might be better to go crit rate accuracy and just grind up the HP subs like crazy, but I'm not sure yet. I think we might leave him how he is, but we do need to take a look at Shumar. I'm still really not sure what I'm doing wrong with Shumar. I like the bio, but why is this guy's crit rate so low? I don't get it. He's even running crit damage on the artifacts, but no crit rate. This is more what I expected to see, but his speed's low. He's G1, dude. Like, what am I not getting here? What's 3k attack? Okay. 100% crit rate, 3k attack, 200 crit damage. Other than that, he's basic as hell. And he's G1 and he loves this unit. So that must, I guess, be what I'm doing wrong. Crit damage. Crit damage is my problem. Okay. Okay, we can fix that. We want Bio Will, because that's what he did, and he seems to love it. Crit rate, crit damage. Oh, I did read the passive, and I built him way back in the day. It's just like I'm not seeing him one-shot units in RTA like other people are, and I haven't been able to find a good stable rune setup for him. Yeah, the 25 extra speed I get. Oh, oh, that's why you said read the passive. I'm stupid. Increases your critical rate by 50%. Oh my god. Okay, so he's running him with Adriana, which is giving him the speed buff, which guarantees every single unit has a lower speed than him, which means he crits. It's a sure crit. It's a guaranteed crit. It's, oh my god, it's free rune quality. Oh, he's such a good unit. I get it now. Thank you so much, Mary or Morian. Dude, clutch. I thank you. That was what I needed. Okay. Speed, crit damage, and then maybe some attack, because now we know we don't need crit rate. Oh my god, this is going to be so much more fun. Okay. So, actually, we're going to go for speed, but we're just going to tweak this up a bit until we run low on runes. I think 20 is about where that number is for me right now. Yes. Then we need some crit damage on almost every rune. Those are kind of the only things I'm looking for right now, I think. And I think we take this Zenitsu rune? The accuracy is questionable. And I don't really want to enchant it off, so actually maybe we take this. We do that. Good enough. Okay. Dude, I can't believe I didn't read that part. I read his passive so many times. And I built him up to 5-star back in like, I don't know, 2015 or something like that. And was like, yeah, this is fine. This is funny, but like Trevor's better. Because I was running him on Vamp. But I was also seeing some NEM stuff. And I think I might try to steal that idea too. I think I take this just for the pure stat. Okay. So we can't really get crit damage now without taking runes off of people. Unless we, well, let's go down to 18 speed. 18 speed. What can we get? Not much. This'll maybe be fine. Nice. We'll take a crit rate roll there. How's it going, Howler? You just missed me having an absolute brain blast over this unit because Morian pointed out what I was missing. I actually think we gotta grab this guy. I'm not too bad. Thanks for asking. Um, it's gonna have to be this one or this one. Man, my violent runes, not good. Not good at all. I need to fix my Dragon's team back up and get back to grinding that for a bit, I think. That'll do. So what I was missing was reading the skill explains the skill. This is an OG Magic the Gathering rule. Read the skill. You'll understand the skill. I was over here tweaking like why can't I get the rune quality on my Shumar that other people are getting? And it's because he gives you free rune quality in his passive. You just don't need as much crit rate because you're faster. That's it. It's the whole thing. Crazy. Whoops. Yes, go back into that. Yeah, right? Isn't that wild? Yeah, that whole skill is just nuts. I can't believe that's a thing. Like, I've seen speed scaling damage, but this is wild. I don't know that I can commit to this violent will build. I think maybe we try the Nemi. We're gonna be a lot more light on the Nemesis runes, I think, but we're not using them as much either, so um that's looking a little better. No, Amber's nuts. I love Amber. I don't have her, but I love her. She's super cool. I got Rika instead, and I just run her for everything. But I really don't know what to do for this. Little bit more crit damage, but we're losing so much attack. This hurts, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna wreck it. Hey, we rolled a 10 though. We take those. 16. Not too bad. I'll put 15 this one. Nothing we can really do there. How's that looking? Looks like I had this rune 15 on the other one. 300 attack for 40 crit damage? Not terrible, I guess. Yeah, what you got, Howler? There's a little bit of a stream delay, so it might be some back and forth here, but nah, it's this one. This is better. Okay, so you have Abyss Hard Dungeons and an R5 team. TOA hard cleared. Okay, that's the next thing I would have said. You got all the second awakenings done? That's a big thing early game. Because you get the 1.5 times 2A XP. I was just watching Seishizo's I got my account level blah 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 and it was so fast video and all he was talking about the whole time was make sure you get the 2As done while you can, and honestly the dude's right. Like that's the way to go. While you can get them done fast. I think we just bump the speed on this one and call it good. Where are we at? Alright, so we're losing no speed now. That's kind of cool. Once you get all the second awakenings done, though, and you get the dungeons done, and you've got R5, I think I would start looking at PvP from there. Maybe try joining a guild, give Arena Rush a try. Yeah, that's pretty much what you need, Shaman. Yeah. That's pretty much all you need. Well, other than the guy I'm building right now. Shumar's actually, I think both of the, oh, you have Seek and Tark done. Seek and Tark done. Yeah, I would do the dark one, for sure. He's just crazy, as we just discovered very slowly. Um, I'm catching back up, guys. So you're a new player, but I'm newly returning. Like, I don't know. The last couple times I tried playing this game, I full restarted, and I only got so far. And then the tomorrow update came through, and now I'm locked. You don't have him? We could try popping a secret dungeon if you want. I think we're gonna apply this. It's a little better. It's not awesome, but it's a little better. Yeah, I'm on global, are you? Cool. Let's go to not 101. Let's go to 106. I like 104 and 106 most of the time. If I feel the need to change channels, that's where I'll end up. Let's do your secret dungeons first, and then I'll do the crafts that I just noticed. It's 2. We got a Jolton, which I forgot is a newer secret dungeon. Not a Shumar, though. If anybody's around and feels like popping a secret dungeon for Howler, it'd be cool. We're looking for Dark Hellhound. No worries. But no, chat used to be awesome, honestly. Like, it was back in the day. Back in my day. Alright, Grandpa, pack it up. Um Yeah, back in the day, it used to be really cool just to hop in chat and get flamed at or by somebody for feeding the wrong monster because it was the early days and you didn't know better. But like guild chats were cool. People started like guild rivalries in chat. People would just give tips all the time. It was really cool. That and like most people would be a regular to a channel specifically, so you'd have like a little social circle ish. But it sounds like at some point while I wasn't playing, they flattened the chat channels and got rid of like I think it was everything over. Oh, it doesn't. I think it was everything over like 110 or something like that, and it flooded these like 10 channels for a couple of months and everyone hated it. So they put it back, but the chat channels never really recovered. People never went back to how it used to be at least. um I don't know. I don't know if that'll ever change or go back to the way it was, but I kind of miss it. I think part of it's you need a bigger player base again, and we're starting to grow back up, but there's still only like 500 people watching Summoners War on Twitch at most of the times. So I don't know. Maybe tell your friends to download the game. Yeah, that still happens. That's like the one relic from the old game that's still stuck around. It used to be everyone would go to, man, what was it? Was it 1010? I think it was 1010. and that was just the secret dungeon channel. You go in there, and it's just a wall of secret dungeons. If you're gonna pop, you'd go there. If you were gonna look for one, you'd go there. It was, I don't know, it was funny. 1050. You're right. That it was 1050. I think I want to rune up Bastet again. I think that's somewhat funny with this comp. I know she's kind of out of meta, kind of very out of meta, but that's because of the 101 base speed. But my thinking is, if we give Shumar an attack buff and a speed buff, he's got to kill something, right? Do we go for violent? Mm-hmm. That's got to be the coolest part about relics. Just remember that your relic is engraved for every piece of content and not per piece of content like your runes and artifacts. So like whatever relic you put on a monster for PvE, it's still gonna be there in um RTA. I don't know if you're quite there yet, like doing RTA, but keep that in mind when you get to it. It sounds like you're kind of steamrolling the game. R5 in 10 days on a brand new account is kind of crazy. Like that's really good. I think the fastest speed run I've seen was 12 hours to R5. Oh yeah, the units are always free to play. The starter teams always are. There's no way you have rune quality required to do any of the Nat 5 teams in an early game account. You're just not going to. Other than maybe like the Teshar team for Giants. But it's definitely going to be free to play. But like seriously, 9 days for a brand new player is absolutely insane. Like most vets can start a new account and get about that same pacing. So you're doing pretty freaking good, man. I think we took Frodo out of the box. I hope we took Frodo out of the box. I don't ever want to play that unit in RTA again. I can't believe he made me do that. Yeah, we'll just grab our third fastest runes. Does not matter what they are. This slot kind of matters what they are. I think we go with the resist. Trix isn't in the box. We take it. Plus 190. Not amazing, but she's going after either Escher or Vila anyways, so hopefully it'll be fine. Right? Right? Ugh, alright. We're finally through ruining our box part 4.